Hello there, kiddies. Gruffy here. Just letting you know that what you're about to hear now is a live recording of the lock-in that we did at Auto Assembly 2012. However, we had a slight technical hitch where the entire show was lost to the mists of time. Now, what we've managed to do here is rip the audio from a video camera. Unfortunately, the audio isn't great, but it's the best we could do, and I felt that this is something that really needed to go out. So, without any further ado, I will now allow you to run down a great big tunnel of madness that is the lock-in at Auto Assembly 2012. I'll see you soon.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you have found yourself opening the door, which has resulted in you being shown the worst donkey show you have ever seen in your life. It has literally been a panto horse and a tramp. We apologise in advance, but thank you for the money. But on the other hand, shut up. What? It says in your contract. It says in your contract, all your funds go to me. I've got a Lego habit, man. Lego habit. These cheeseburgers, man.
That's the man, the bean, man!
Man, suck his dick.
And when it's all
With me today is a room full of people. When I say a room full of people, I mean a goddamn room. And there's people in it. There is certainly goddamn people in it.
If you say one thing about the goddamn Batman, I will end you.
I wasn't going to, but now I want to.
Can I say something like goddamn Batman?
No, I will end you, dude.
We will come to you, sir. We will come to you. First up, I would like to introduce my co-hosts. Tonight, playing the part of Rob, we've got...
Chaos Envy.
And everyone with me now?
Hey! Good God, this is going to get worse, isn't it? Chaos Envy.
Hey!
Oh, good God, he's stripping! Chaos Envy.
Hey!
Hot!
Robinus! And now I'm aroused!
Oh, good God.
That was the worst fucking kettle you've ever heard. I was putting the clothes back on.
I'm so glad I'm wearing a chastity belt tonight.
I have an erection the size of Logan Blaze.
And I'm sat next to it.
Tonight, playing the part of Stu is a man who can only be described as...
It's tricky to rock around. Times.
I hear that you have no alibi.
You mashed two songs up there.
Wow. That's how shit I am as a host.
Yes, tonight part of Stu will be played by me. Sorry, not here, Stu.
We miss you, man. We miss you. And over here, we've got the professionals. We've got the people who each week talk about, I believe it's anime.
Sometimes, at the best of times, it depends if I let them go off on one, and that's 90% of the time.
Bitches
be crazy, guys. Bitches be crazy.
And every now and again they tickle my fancy with a little Beast Wars talk.
Well,
Don't you, Mikey?
Mikey, tell us about the old days when Beast Wars wasn't all the rage.
well, children, gather around and a tale shall be told.
Why do I want this one to have a smoking pipe and a big leather-bound book?
How does the listener know I do not?
I hate to tell you this, Mikey, if you start talking about Beast Wars, I'm just going to start whacking one off.
Well, you are right to. You are right to. I'm here too.
So, and these people are, we'll start with the Master and Commander
Hey,
of
guys.
the Moonbase 2. It is...
Andy, Cobra Commander TFW here.
You sexy son of a bitch.
I know.
And next to him, the Irish Colossus.
It's Mikey version I don't know. G-Wolf, whatever strikes your fancy.
No, IDW, I don't know.
Hi there, you could be G-Wolf V-Point Vegetable.
No, I was that, but then Heart of Darkness ended.
And then you were Mikey G.
Mikey Reborn. Mikey Reborn. I can see the light.
It's ended!
Although it was like Casey Collar comes up on the screen today, and my first reaction is liar. Your comic covers lied to me.
I've just noticed something. It looks like Mikey G. Wolfington v.
Oh,
Yes, he does indeed look like
It's
him.
like
yeah.
No.
You know what? He also looks like Shillelagh Lad.
And Herpes Boy?
That was never proven.
That's only his new title after last night's escapades.
You damn fucking mutant.
he didn't sleep with Liam Shalhoub, did he?
No, he slept with us.
Yes. Who hasn't slept with Liam Shalhoub?
And let's face it,
I would like to say probably Isaac Knox.
Liar.
He won't buy me dinner and he won't give me a show.
also, we have a room full of people. And we're going to start over here. The man in the hat. It's him.
Belsky.
Next to him is a man who can only be described as...
Hello, it's Logan Blaze here.
winning. Next to him is...
Hi, winning.
Hi, it's Becca, Mrs. Robimus.
And over here we've got my second in command.
Second in command. Really?
Yeah, you just pay the bills.
You can
He's Bill Rocco. Hello, this is Grufflock's permanent bitch. Apparently, this is Time Lord. This is the true Lord and Master of the Nerdsphere Network and the Old Hall House, because I will be kicking him in the knackers and stealing his money.
Good fucking luck with that.
Well, after all, I helped make it. I can steal it right back again.
It is tiny knackers, no money. So, and over in the far corner we have the legend that is...
Chris McVitie.
Yay!
First vodka of the night down, and my teeth are starting to
Spoken like a true addict.
Chris McFeely, can we unlock from hamburgers?
In the back corner we have an audience. We have an audience who refuses point blank to take part in this. But I'm a bastard. I'm an arse of a man who refuses to let people not take part. We have...
David Tastic62 on Twitter and various other boards.
And...
Emma, the virgin to all of this, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Thompson.
You're in for a treat.
We're popping a cherry.
Consider this cherry popped, broken and thrown out the window. So,
Just like to say here, these people have not been kidnapped. This is not a cry for help from them. And please do not send the riot squad round unless Logan Blaze tries to rape them.
Sweetie, you know you love it.
So expect rape by the end of the night. Which ties into something I was actually going to bring up.
What?
The theory. It only takes 3 minutes for rape to be mentioned in any age.
Paul Von Rojas was here, it would take a lot less than 3 minutes.
Well, rape would have been the first word on the podcast.
No, that wouldn't be rape being brought up. That would just be rape.
It was hilarious that just the first time you see Paul, it's basically, hello, Paul, I will have you.
Hello, Paul. Oh dear, I'm being done at the bottom. It's nice to see you too, Paul. Please get your tongue out of there.
Also, just the universal greeting.
Are we buggery? T-shirts. Use the entire fix there, dark ends. So, we are here at Auto Assembly. It is Saturday night. We have been here for 2 days for some of us, 3 days for others. 2.5 days for me because I slept most of Friday. Fuck you.
We weren't the ones that scared housekeeping.
That story wasn't going to go.
What did come up?
Housekeeping.
Will you be writing to the mate?
I will be phoning the maid on a regular basis. We have a special conversation now.
Will the maid be picking up the phone at any point, or will it be just continuously no answering call?
Who's saying about phones? I'm actually be sending people around to her front door. Hiya, maid. You watched me while I slept? My turn.
Quick blow call, baby.
Flip the coin. See where we land. It's tails. You lose. So, we're here at Auto Assembly. So I'm just going to quickly go around everybody quite quickly and just get the thoughts of the weekend thus far. We shall start over here with McFeely.
I'm having a really productive weekend. This is my third podcast, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm. Well, I'm staying in this hotel this year. Every time I've been here before, I've been in another hotel, which has always necessitated leaving at some point. I was up till 3 o'clock last night, and I have no idea what I'm going to do this evening. But it's only what time is it? 1 in the morning?
Yeah, about 1 in the morning. It's early.
No,
We're still going to run a train on Andy.
That's true. That was planned.
Yeah, there's a raffle.
Oh, and did anyone pay for that raffle?
I pay.
I paid for the raffle.
Yeah, well, you
doesn't
said
show
you
me
needed
any
£1 for the
I
raffle.
never
There were
once
10 tickets.
thought of asking people for money to run a train on you.
I was kind of hoping at the very least I would get a little bit of
It was
money.
less asking
In that
for money
case,
and more
what
who just wants to
Forrest
run a
Gump's
train on Andy.
I'd at least like it to go to charity for a good cause or something, or
Well,
at least
it
to the cause of Andy.
To be fair, there will be a charity. It's going to be helping Andy walk again.
That's alright.
Well, the pebble sorted you well.
Mikey,
Yes.
your feeling of the weekend, apart from sleeping.
Sleeping's good. Obviously the floor could be more comfortable if certain people would be gentlemen and, sleep outside. But,
I told you can share the bed.
well, I was last night, but you kept on pushing me out.
It was less pushing you out, more pushing you
There
out.
was, exactly, but frankly, there wasn't enough room for that. I just kept it ending up where the force, people. The force was great. The force was strong with this one. Too strong. Too strong for my poor backside.
You say you can share the beds, that's just a fucking lie. They're so goddamn narrow in
If
here.
this is true, I do believe you actually got the most comfortable place to sleep.
Yes. It's been fun. I've spent money, but not as much as I spent money and not very much, and yet I've come away with at the moment 8 figures. 6 of those I got for under £20 total. And I have laid a bomb someplace. Did I not mention this before? I thought
This sofa was uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's my pick.
I don't want to ride the stereotype, but we do like to lay bombs and then ring you up and say, by the way, you have about 24 days to get out of the building.
I want to talk about Irish stereotypes, right? This morning, me and Jeff and Simon Skye were sitting at the table, and we were trying to figure out the precise name for mashed potatoes with leek. We were arguing about food anyway. Stearns and Cornwall comes in and says, Stearns, this is what you guys are talking about. And all three of us realised that once there was 3 Irish guys arguing about potatoes.
You're no longer alone.
What are your thoughts?
This is my first time, and I have to say it's just been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's just been more than I could ever have expected. To be sat here and doing something like this as well, it's just been...
What did you expect?
I don't know. I think a lot more cliques, a lot more individuals, and a lot more nerdiness. And
You wanted more nerdiness.
but it hasn't been as, like I was expecting it to be. Everybody's just been so friendly, and it's just been... It's just having a laugh. It feels like I've known people for ages, and I've been here
Were
for
you
2 years.
expecting the classic stereotype of people going, but in episode 26 of the original series, when there was that little thing with the guy with the 6 fingers? What was all that about?
I had a couple of those today.
Yeah, they are here. They are.
It's a minority.
I have most of them tagged at this point, but they do get past the radar sometimes.
Tricky can vouch for me. I had a couple of those experiences today.
Ouch.
The second year running,
Yeah.
I have had a young boy. Second fucking year running. And all I'm thinking is, oh God, who let you listen to this?
You child are too young. Too young to hear the words of God.
You have never woken up and found yourself so drunk in the morning that you've thrown up all over yourself and not cared. You should not be listening to me.
How do you know?
That child could have lived the life that you never got to live.
If
Sounds quite sensible.
If that is your argument, my 10-month-old daughter does that.
Your 10-year-old daughter is part of this show on a regular basis.
This is a very good point.
I would like to interject right now to say for the listeners at home that this is indeed a 12A podcast. Do listen, but please have suitable
Actually, no,
No,
Scrap.
no, no,
You're not like your parents listen to this. I will get angry letters.
Dear sir, my son is now rocking backwards and forwards talking about I don't want to go to the nitro box, they'll do me up the bum bum.
Dear sir, maybe you should patrol what your own fucking way is listening to.
Dear sir, my son originally bought a load of bumblebees. Now he just sits in a corner crying about Chip Chase. I see you, Chip.
We have now upgraded this to a Sir 18 podcast, and we can tell you where you can find Michael O'Sullivan.
Everywhere. I'm behind you.
You know.
Where we can find Mikey, and he'll use the entire fist. Over here we have a first-time viewer. Oh, we done that one? Alright, I'll just talk about that. Timing. You big sexy bastard. Tell me your thoughts of AA.
My thoughts of AA, do you mean this?
Preferably in song.
Preferably in song?
Preferably in song. Or verse.
If you dance, I'm having it communicated. I can do Irish.
This is a challenge.
Sure.
Everyone
I
drink up.
remember
This is
story of a man.
painful.
A man with a suitcase.
Fuck yes. Right. Beginning. The Thursday. I'm not doing it in song. You
The
can
tale
catch
of
off.
the man with the suitcase,
That's
part
music.
the first.
There was a man. There was a suitcase. It was full of plastic. He was desperate to sell it. He didn't know how to sell it. It was simple. He brought it down for people to buy. He couldn't sell anything. Then he decided, I'm going to go out for a piss. Do you mind holding on to the bag for me? Not only did I hold on to the bag, I moved it over to other tables, and I hoard every last bit of it.
I just want to say, the sentence, I'm going on a piss, can you hold on to the bag? Where we are now. I have been naked in front of you today.
This is true.
Again.
You know,
Well, I may say, he is a rather attractive figure. Ladies, he is available for anything, including bar mitzvahs.
Not what you're thinking.
children's parties. I don't
Especially
expect
good
you
at funerals.
Oh, fucking
All I can understand, all I want to know
Kills
is
in a
why
funeral.
do you dye your pubes green?
No, it's natural.
You see, when Adam was a young man, he was exposed to radiation. Where some get out with superpowers, he gets green.
No, he was just
You were ginger and rusted.
It's simple as this. You don't like me when I'm angry.
I don't
He
like
turns into Doc Samson down below.
Does that mean your penis is strong?
Oh, stronger than your pin pants. Andy,
Yes.
give me your thoughts of the weekend.
I think this Lego convention has been
This is something we need to discuss.
It really is, yeah.
Because I have not bought much in the way of Transformers related gear.
Have you bought any?
In a way.
No.
They don't count.
Does Built to Rule count?
No!
Because I bought a Built to Rule Armada Megatron.
I think
You
it's
just nuts in the
Do
head.
Creons count?
I think
Yes.
I bought
Yes.
a Creon Megatron, a Creon Shockwave, and a Creon something
Sinister.
else. Spinister, thank you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've spent about 120 quid on Lego.
I didn't think it was that much at this point. Jesus.
I have, you know the suitcase that I brought the toys in?
Yeah.
It's full of Lego.
He did spend about a tenner on Nerf as well.
And Nerf. So,
And the little bubble gun.
this Transformers convention,
The bubble gun. It's not even
which is...
Or is it strong enough?
In this Transformers convention, this weekend, I have bought Lego. Andy, what have you bought?
I have bought more Lego. Not to your level, of course, because I couldn't dare challenge you. You're the king of Lego here, I'm afraid. But I think I'm doing okay. But what I've been doing more importantly is, as I usually do, and I'm sure most people know me for, ordering myself out like a cheap hooker. Now, cheap hooker? Not a cheap. A mediocre price hooker. Not affordable,
but high quality.
one that you're not too ashamed to say that you slept with, but one that you're not going to broadcast around.
Well, it's sort of like, you look at you and you go, "Oh, that's not the best quality one you can get. Doesn't know all the techniques. smells a little bit.
Nice rat.
Well,
What we're talking about here.
you know, if you catch anything, it's not their fault.
What we're
because
talking
they had it
about
watched.
is Andy doesn't stand on street corners, but does leave cards in phone boxes.
Exactly.
I do have business.
There is no website.
Andy is the hooker who follows up behind the guy who's shoving restaurant menus through, and you just get this. Would you like a blowjob? Through your door. Now the difference is that if you just sort of go, I might, you open the door. He's been there for 4 hours.
Licking the letterbox.
That's dedication right there.
You know, I know my user base, and you've got to be prompt with your services.
I do feel that a question needs to be asked to the room at large.
Okay.
Room at large,
Yeah, for a large.
say I if you have bought Lego this weekend.
Bitches, just buy some fucking Creo or the Transformers. You know.
I was just given.
I got free.
I was given it.
Man at the back then?
Me?
How do you feel about your Lego?
You're a bastard.
I did.
We need to pimp out T4E because we basically cleared most of his table full of Lego.
Yeah.
We need to pimp it out because that man has Lego.
Most of you
I now have
His children will see good schools.
I deal with the whole Lego thing.
You get to build a world in your mind and in your
It's just I've noticed it. You know, I know that.
As may have become apparent.
I'm just wondering. I've noticed that it's going around.
As may have become apparent
Like a
from
rat.
recent recordings, I'm not buying Transformers much nowadays. It's something that I have kind of passed. I'm still buying the comics on a regular basis. I love the fiction. The toys don't interest me as much as they used to. Lego, however, interests me. And like a virus, it seems to have spread.
Does Creo not occupy a middle ground?
And Creo
I've
is,
been buying Creo as well.
Creo is the gateway drug. That's what got me. I got a Creo Megatron. There you go.
From Creo.
Let's delve into the psyche of Grufflock for a brief second.
Bring your clothes back on.
I think it's because A, you can build it, B, you can customize it, and damn it, you pretty much like customizing everything you get your hands on.
Pretty much.
And that's why it's damn appealing to you.
I thought it was just fetish for things with yellow heads.
I do like Chinese men.
I think he needs to see a doctor about that occasionally.
It's just us. Becca, your thoughts of the weekend?
It's been great fun, as always.
Yeah.
And I spent a little bit of money as well.
I'm going
to that later.
I think you should go into it now.
Yes,
what have
please.
you spent a little bit of money on?
I managed
Because
to get...
you were in tears earlier today.
I was shaking, I was in tears,
You were almost carried from the dealer room to sit down.
I was. I managed to find on Tofu, which is a great charity
I really should.
thing,
I will, but
the 2011 Stunticons bot set
How much?
for £250.
Which is a bloody good deal, I think.
Complete, all 5 in the bags.
But of course, being the old house, nothing quite easy.
No.
I just like to point out she wasn't even shaking with that much anticipation when we got married. Which kind of shows what our first love is. It's plastic.
To be fair, you were going to be there the next day. If she hesitated.
I nearly didn't get it though, because unfortunately I had to double check with my husband if I could afford it, and then I had to I rushed back downstairs, and then they wouldn't let me in the dealer room because it was like 5:25, and I was like, no! But like I saw Mr. Tricky, I was like, go buy it for me please, but they wouldn't let him because I'd already reserved it, so they came out and gave me.
I was trying to confuse the staff by saying, if I leave, she can come back in. And he went, no.
Yeah, man was on the ball. Man was on the ball.
Yes.
It wasn't you.
From your perspective, we needed to get them out.
You needed to give a dealer 250 quid. Especially when it's
Especially when, yeah, Tofu.
It would have been there tomorrow.
Would it?
Yes.
Would it? The Stunticons for 250.
If you'd have reserved it,
I did, but it was like it had to be done there.
You would not have slept
No.
tonight.
I ran the room.
The door clawing away at it. Is it open yet? No, it's 2:30. Nah! Rob would have come down tomorrow with broken limbs.
And not in a good way.
I would have sort of like in the corner, sort of like there.
Why.
I don't know, man.
Shall we move on then to the man,
Hello.
the legend,
I'm my legend.
You're the living legend.
the living legend
Last
that
time
came
we met,
downstairs
you broke
up
me.
in one
Literally.
Hello.
Paul, the Sugar Bear.
Yes.
What are your feelings on the weekend?
I have had a very interesting weekend, and that's a good interesting because this is the first year I've been a volunteer, and it's a totally different experience, in a good way. An experience that is slightly erotic and no, that's all right. Slightly erotic, but very interesting.
In an audio medium, that's going to sound so good. Slightly erotic? No thanks.
Well, what it is I have been helping out a lot, and I've really enjoyed it, but it's been sort of on the edge all the time. You realise how much work goes on behind the scenes,
For real.
and how much things are on the verge of going tits up, but don't. And it's such an adrenaline rush, and it's such.
Is that not the beauty of this convention?
Yes.
Whereas other conventions can be quite sterile and everything is perfect.
Yeah.
With this convention, the few years I have actually been here, it has always been on the edge of something majorly going tits up.
It's on the market corner.
And that is what makes it so appealing.
But the thing is, everybody piles in to make it so it doesn't, or at least it doesn't go into total like fucktard territory. It's well done.
I think we hit fucktard earlier on.
Yeah.
Because some idiot decided to use Skype.
That's never a good idea.
No, it's not.
Never.
To be fair, there was nothing wrong with the idea. It was how they executed it when it did go wrong.
Yeah.
Why was Dave trying to talk through Skype over a microphone? Why not just go up to the computer and talk into it and hold the microphone so we can hear?
I think Dave actually had it absolutely spot on. Burger deserved better than that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
very true.
Well, I don't understand why after the first round of applause they didn't just take him off the screen.
Yeah, it was
and
like,
say-
give him a round of applause,
and say,
okay,
sorry, this isn't working.
Because he did have something funny to say, and he let him get the second.
It did, but
Oh,
it was a case of it was there, just hanging for a
Living in on its forehead.
Rather than ours.
Yes.
But it was,
But it would have to be something, but it was like.
Hang on. You said something else?
Did I?
You started saying about Dave.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've only had 2 vodkas in the morning.
I will interject here. I think on paper, whoever thought this out, it sounded sound.
It worked last year.
Because last year, like, as you said, they brought in somebody from the movie line, you know, Mark Ryan, who most of us, well, most of you are too young, but for those of us who are old enough to remember,
Robin.
we'll care more about being the Seer and Robin of Sherwood, so yay! And then we left the room. But for those who were still there, it was still cool.
All I remember is, fuck you, you fucking fuck. I've carried this shiv with me for 4 years.
Next to him at the time was going all about and for those who were there, it was still an experience and it was totally good. So, why not bring somebody in who was a fan favourite from previous auto assemblies, bring him in and have a little Q&A?
I do believe the word fan favourite is a little tame word.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Berger, that is all you need to
Yeah.
The Greg Berger, you know, Mikey's preferred Godfather.
The man you would go gay for.
I just wanted to
So
I mean, the
because-
guy that had the same kind of moment that you had with Paul Iden.
So I will defend whoever made that decision.
did
but
see you
in
explode in a mass of semen and Milky Way bars earlier on.
Milky Way.
So whoever got this first, props to them, but in execution, it just wasn't going to happen.
Which was a shame, because it's Greg Berger.
No, again, try things. Try things.
Yeah.
I'm all for trying things, pushing the envelope, but when things go wrong, stop doing
Yeah,
that.
stop it, yeah.
Exactly. Well, shall we move to you?
If you have to.
Okay, tricky. Well, your thoughts on the weekend, please.
Been absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's the second one.
Yeah.
And to be honest, after the first one, you think, enjoyed it, not sure if I'm going to go. Because of timing, I came again. and talk me into it. So
I'm going to cut that sequence out.
Yeah.
And use it as a ringtone. Because of timing, I came again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I can break your day.
And now I'm going to cut that out as well. Because of timing, I came again. You're welcome.
By the point, I will actually say I'm sat next to Logan Blaze.
That's sweet.
And he's rubbing my leg.
Because of Logan Blaze, I came again.
That's just natural. I want to hear this. I really do.
You want to make it into a rap song?
I'm a man who creates multiple organisms.
I'm going to point out that this is perfectly fair because the amount of times I do this to Matt with Photoshop and pictures.
This is true.
Now I'm going to change that again to because of Matt. Because of Tammy, I came again. You're welcome. The amount of times I've done this to Matt.
I remember the old days when we had a topic.
These days, I've listened to your show for many a day, and I don't remember what topic.
They never get on it.
Yeah, it's talking about heat.
You listen to our show for many a day.
It's a pie chart.
This is a man who should be dedicated to science. His brains have not completely oozed out of his ears.
And you know what? Suddenly, this is what
Many a day. Good 3 fucking years. That's 4.
I'm starting to realise this is what it feels like to be Rob on the old oil house.
I'm
not molesting you.
But you don't molest him on the old
I'm sorry.
house.
My plan is for the end of this show, we'll just have sex with Rob.
So, Mikey,
she's sick of it.
Bring it back. I'll go to the back to the room. I'll leave it all to you guys.
Oh, come on. Everyone will buy you a drink after.
No, Ski!
Hey, I've always said I'm not a cheap date. Dinner and a show.
After Rob,
I know it.
your mouth will be full and you'll get a show.
According to Tom, apparently I'm even cheaper a pint of water, and apparently this is fantastic tickling your scrotum.
And for those listeners, we got Tommy. No, we haven't.
I'm taking with the show. Hello.
Your thoughts on the weekend?
I've been having a competition with a couple of people.
Yes,
Those of you who know me, I know that I love me some shit transformers.
Oh god.
Yes.
Mr. Grosbach, as we heard before, he decided that he was going to buy some Built-A-Rule. So I bought me some Creo.
So I bought me a GoBot.
So I bought me a Skids.
Mudflap.
So I bought me a Creo Spinnister.
Then Bob bought a T-Bob. Clearly winning everything.
No, I'm sorry, no, because he doesn't like the figure. Yeah.
Matt, didn't you buy a rock rod?
What's that going to do with it?
You win.
I do believe I win because I bought a titanium Rodimus.
You love it.
Yes.
Right, you have won because you have bought a shit figure for stupid amounts that you like.
Big question, is it limp?
I don't want to take it out of the box because it'll break.
It's not bad.
It's the best of all.
Ultra Magnus is the one that's
No, Magnus is at least cute. He has a sad expression like, "Oh, you wanted to be better." Rodimus, you're gonna have to. But your arm isn't supposed to do that, Roddy. It's not working.
It's like Soundwave. Soundwave wears pants.
Soundwave is an exercise in good idea, wrong engineering.
No, Soundwave is an exercise in how to make a transformer look like it's wearing a nappy.
He was.
Is the entire titanium range just not an experiment of drunk transformers?
I always assumed that
most
was
of them kind of stand up as I am robot and then fall flat on their face. I am alt mode.
Transformers fans want metal in their toys.
Why?
Oh, the metal!
No. Transformers fans want metal in their toys. They don't want it in the right places in the toy. They want to give metal arms, like plastic joints.
No, if that's what it is, then I do believe that Hasbro missed a trick. Because if Transformers fans wanted metal in their toys, they should have just got Deathlock to design them.
I think you'll find I won.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that? Fuck
It's
alone.
I bought the G2 version of Andy Millman's phone.
What the hell is
It's a good toy.
I can demonstrate this is
fucking real gear.
I can demonstrate this is a shit toy.
Why?
We are scientists. We have tests.
Oh yes, the test.
The test.
Commencing the testing.
First up, we will see if this thing can walk realistically. Second question.
So we got me.
You know what I think?
Biased judgment.
Tests 2 and 3 aren't worth it because it just fell apart.
Oh, it's not in science, it's only changing because you observed it.
Perception is reality.
I demand
And the reality is that toy is shit. I know I'm Tricky, master of the shit toy. Right, so what we're going to do then, we're not going to make this too long a show.
That's the introduction in the last 34 minutes.
This is how we do it, son.
Yeah.
This is
the
how-
old dollhouse.
Welcome to
Introduction
the
and
825
back.
listeners this show gets every fucking month. What is wrong with you people?
I don't know. You say 4 times.
3 votes.
How many times did I say today? So what I'm going to say is, I want to hear a highlight and a low light from the weekend as of this point. And we're going to start at the back here. The 2 people who had no interest whatsoever in taking part in this, I'm going to drag forth. Like Conan would kill a dragon, I shall grab thee and bring you into the light.
You don't know how people kill dragons, do you? Like this.
My God. We've done 35 minutes. A single fucking terrible impression.
Until now.
Slipping.
Well, Steve's not around.
There is the impersonation of a sober person.
Milady, would you like to say your highlight and your low light, which I do believe is going to be this point twice.
And by pointing means
My highlight has been that there's 20% off on at the bar.
This is a bonus.
There's 100% in here. What's the point?
This
My
is
low light being the fights are expensive in the shop.
true enough. But on the other hand, the Kleenex is incredibly cheap.
Tampax ain't bad either.
I have no answer to that.
Alright, the only
Other than-
question is why?
That explains a lot.
The weekend, sitting here now doing this because I never expected to be doing anything like this at all.
That is nostalgic.
And you'll listen back to this and you'll think to yourself,
What a twat.
and I have put my name to this. People I know will hear it and I will cry.
They'll be sitting at home, they'll be listening to this, and all they'll hear is the young one.
All you'll think to yourself is, Logan Blaze is currently masturbating to the sound of this. And you feel dirty and...
Masturbating and crying in the shower.
Indeed. I know what you think to yourself is, why Justin, why? Why?
Please, Justin, the
Hey, oh my
Justin! That doesn't matter. He's milk.
I don't get
Why is he so cold, Justin? Why is he so cold? Long running joke, don't worry about it. Low point.
A low point. I can honestly say there hasn't been one.
That'll
I haven't had a bad experience this whole weekend. Everything's been great. Absolutely
Oh,
everything.
to be honest with you, that is kind of the thing about auto assembly. You can take away a bad experience, but it's only the bad experience that you bring to the table.
If you bring negativity to it, it'll
Yeah.
become
If,
negative.
if you turn up here and you are ready to talk to anyone, I mean, we had a little bit of a problem earlier today.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into details, but let's say we had a fanatic. A fanatic
I missed this.
who would not go the fuck away. And I will deal with anyone. I will talk to anyone for a length of time.
No matter how much they run.
But 45 minutes is kind of pushing it when I can't swear. I can only censor myself for so much time, I'm going to go to rape Bambi. And you
Amateur, seriously, cornered in a fucking comic shop with people like that for hours on end. You don't know you're born.
Well, speaking of McFeely, I want your highlights and your lowlights.
Highlights! Well, the script reading went very well, I thought.
The script reading was very good.
Yes.
But it always is. It is the highlight of this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, it's the second highlight.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah, I got a little round of applause for the fast talk, and that was nice. God, it felt well for that.
Yes, you did. You're welcome. Because there was no fucking energy in that room tonight.
There was there, no.
The problem was the acoustics in that room were terrible.
They weren't great, they were awful.
I think it got off to quite a slow start as well. It was quite
The
slow.
start. You had stop, start.
Just parade the guys in, you know, and just get to keep it going.
To be honest with you, all they need to do tonight was just give Townsend Coleman the mic and say, go for it, mate.
Let me 30 seconds or so, Chef Spoon.
Well, even, you know, Law tied. Oh, sorry. In regards to that PA system, right now, this is purely speaking from disability and that. It would be nice if there was a T-loop system in there. Then I might be able to hear a lot more.
Oh, even
Did you hear the script reading, okay?
Just.
Okay. Because it seemed like we were all bellowing, anyway. It seemed
the script reading came out through.
To be honest.
The script reading came out alright. Unfortunately,
oh, Jesus, excuse me.
The MC.
Would you like some meat?
No. The MC microphones did not seem to work.
Yeah, I got one.
I had a real difficulty making that out.
You sounded like Chris McFeely winning the room once again. Which your classic wit has just demonstrated.
Well, I don't know with the highlights yet. James Roberts saying that he really liked my write-ups of More Than Meets the Eye on the wiki caught me by surprise, and I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck you didn't read those? You wrote it. Low light, this vodka is kicking my ass.
I feel
I don't
football chant. I don't know why.
I don't know what's going on.
The old oil house. Killing Chris McFeely since 2012.
I'm not a drinker.
High fives all around.
Yay!
I take a little, but is there something special about it?
No, it's we did tell you about the crack cocaine that we put in the vodka.
Yes.
And the acid.
Do you remember Dave last year?
I am so tempted just to leave random bottles of mead in places I know Dave will be.
You have no idea how much I just want to take a bottle down and put it outside his room. Anyway, right, so.
Yes. Well, I don't think I have any other little lights. We already talked about the burger thing going a little off.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm only on the booze now because it's free up here. You know, I'm not singing the praises of the bar downstairs or anything.
Oh, at the end of the day, the bar did give us a 20% discount on most things till 11 o'clock.
And it's £3.20 for a pint of Coke. 40p for a glass of water. £3.20
But that's get charged for water?
I haven't drunk any water, so I don't know.
But that's not bad pricing.
£3. I was getting pints of X before for £3.60. That's not a million miles away.
As a man who's not a drinker, I don't know.
That's not miles away. That is about standard for.
Yeah.
Well, it's not standard. It's more expensive, but it's not
too much.
It's not insane hotel prices.
It's not nightclub pricing.
It's the Thursday night where we were paying £5.20 for a pint.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is of known just to anybody who's not here.
Well, anyway, so we'll move to Mikey. Mikey, apart from being raped in your sleep last night, what are your lowlights?
Excuse me.
Highlights, lowlights.
It's kind of 6-1, half dozen.
Sort of like a.
You enjoyed the ass, not as much the mouth.
I think you could have put more effort into it. You know, you didn't really use your tongue right.
We have fell asleep. And to be honest with you, I'd run out of Vaseline.
And to be fair, you never go ass to mouth anyway.
Sometimes you go okay. And it was in the mouth, I was in the ass.
That's 2 for the win.
Let's just say,
all I can think of, and
Mikey
average Friday.
Mikey was the boar in this particular spit roast.
And Ben the turducken.
The worst thing is, me and Andrew just call ourselves Asterix and Obelix all the way through. Sorry, he was getting a fix. Right, Mikey.
Right, so a high point. deciding, right, no more buying really for the rest of the weekend, and then going, but I should get one Beast Wars figure cheap. And then someone saying, follow the gesturing crazy hand, and coming away with 3 excellent quality Beast Wars figures for under 10, and then getting a Tripredicus with a slightly damaged sword, so it's almost perfect, for £10.
And
I am your king!
Seriously, mate, you've hit the deal of the weekend.
Yeah, they're just like under £20, 6 really nice Beast Wars figures, and I was absolutely convinced no more money would be spent. Oh, the fool was I. Low points. Well, I've got a bit of a headache right now, but I don't think that can really count. If I was completely honest, and like in a disturbing moment of odd seriousness, stop looking at me like you don't understand the concept. I know you don't. It was kind of like going around realizing there has been a noticeable jump in prices this year.
Very much so. I mean, that's what I was going to say. Bargains are hard to come by, and you find them bargains.
Very much. And there was a slight piss take when I know he's more difficult to get than most of their stuff, but when I actually hear the words, it's a bargain, 175 for Steel Core, and I just sort of go, a bargain, 175. If you were charging 100, I would be looking at you sideways.
Oh, put it this way, if you were charging 100, I might as well bend over backwards and let you have.
Yeah.
Excellent!
Not much in the way of deals. There were you get lucky, like I did, but for the most part it was just like, especially if you're looking for anything that was like Boston in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, Arachnid going for 25. It's Arachnid.
What? Everywhere. What's that for? I have bought one thing off a peg, and I am content to wait everything out.
Everyone wants a Soundwave. Soundwave going for 10. No one wants an Arachnid. 25.
Well, she is the only new mold in her wave, so I get the.
But she's terrible.
But she's fucking awful.
Tiny. Tiny, terrible.
25 pounds.
Also,
there's a dozen of them sitting
seeing
there.
the incredible smug face in George when he drops Windrazor and Sandstorm in front of everyone and just sort of goes, nothing you do will match this.
What did he get
That's
them
gorgeous,
for?
George.
Because he's obsessed.
No, what? Not what did he get them for? How much money?
He paid full on money, but just like, I have now completed my goal of being here. I will now sit in the bar and forget Transformers for the next 2 days.
I bought Lego. Matt.
High point has still been the Thursday night when that was actually a confidence booster. I actually managed to whore out the contents of your suitcase to the point where we might as well have sold the suitcase to somebody saying, hey, you want to
Somebody
carry
tried
toys?
to buy the suitcase for £2.
Really?
Just the suitcase!
Buy my suitcase. I don't need to go
home.
Yes, I know you need. I'm not buying the suitcase.
I made jokes about putting Townsend Coleman's half-eaten burger on eBay, but somebody actually tried to buy your bastard suitcase.
Somebody gave me the thing of, oh, it's almost empty. I'll give you £2 for the suitcase.
Did they need the case to put stuff in, or did they want
Was it basically?
box to?
No. Was it the case though?
The suitcase to put stuff in.
Was it the case that they bought all your
The problem
stuff
is, at this
and then
point,
realized they needed something to put it in?
Yeah.
The problem is,
I bought all the Grufflock stuff from the suitcase.
Wait.
Damn, where am I going to put it all? There's the suitcase over there.
the problem is at this point I was so drunk I was actually in the suitcase pretending it was a canoe.
It was a canoe if you believe it to be.
I believe. I believe. Your low point, sir.
Actually, before we get to the low point, technically that was Thursday. The high point is still the social aspect.
Oh, of course it is.
The social aspect.
Narrow it down, you fucker.
Huh?
Narrow it down.
Yeah.
What's a social aspect?
Social aspect.
Well, you have a daughter.
Social
You're a nerd
aspect.
with reproduced men.
I am a king!
That was a hell of social aspect.
Very dark, that club.
You say now.
Hey!
You say narrow it down.
I say I want you over there.
We'll come back to that.
Ask her about the night we met.
No, don't.
We've had it
That's
later.
later.
No, we actually have had it on the air already.
Probably,
Yeah, I know the story.
Yeah, the night we met.
Yeah, got told last day.
Narrow it down to layman's terms. People of all walks of life who don't even speak to each other on Skype. You know you do have those pockets to do that.
I do.
Get around the table and basically just shoot the shit. That's it.
This weekend I have been fortunate enough to meet up with Grim Monkey and Taz.
Yeah,
I am a very happy man for this because I have had a bloody good laugh.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, this is what this is about. We all share a common interest, but that is not the end of all be all.
Yeah.
What we share is a common interest, which leads into a large amount of people sitting in a bar, getting drunk and having a damn good laugh.
I've said it already. I'm not ripping on the retailers or anything, but there does seem to be whether it's because of what Mikey was saying or not, but the life part, there seems to be a reduced amount of buying and an increased amount of
fitting.
Alcohol.
Do what you're doing right now.
Doing this right now.
It's called a recession.
It's called a recession. In C Street, I swear to God.
You're exactly bang on the money there.
It's called a recession.
The entire reason I brought the majority of my collection this year to sell is because there isn't a huge amount of money in my pocket to buy stuff with.
Nobody seems to
And
have
then
any,
I go and drop
Because we're in the middle of a goddamn recession.
Yeah.
And the fact that Auto Assembly has managed to boost once again its numbers in the middle of a recession is something to be damned applauded.
That's a high point.
This is recession sort of blitz mentality. We are trying to find the good points in the shit that we're in the economy. We are putting the money where we can to have a good time, and that's where the social aspect comes. Unfortunately, that does mean we're not spending as much on the retail, but we are spending a hell of a lot more time on the pure fun of the social aspect.
Yeah.
I hope you're hearing this, Stu.
Wow, that's serious.
Well, my high point, probably the Thursday night where Tricky, Adam, and Matt went outside with a drunken Adam and just had a really deep, disturbingly deep conversation about podcasts.
Are you going to spill our secrets for taking over the world?
No. I really should, but I'm not gonna. But no, that was one of my high points.
Here's a question for you. Because you were sober, did that conversation come across as being fucking shite?
No, it was fairly intelligent. So no, I enjoyed it for what it
Don't
was.
fucking spoil the illusion. Don't make people out there think I'm intelligent.
Intelligent for a drunken man, anyway. You know.
That's better. Thank you very much.
Adam was full of whimsy that night, and it was magical.
Whimsy?
Whimsy.
Is that making
Whimsy is another word for mead and whiskey.
I thought it was another word for Tiny's cock.
No, but I was full of Tyrese cock that night.
I'll quickly do the low point because we didn't cover my low point. It was I agree with Mikey, but I will be specific. Certain characters out there, hella had the price hacked. Come on, reissue Skids!
The worst one I saw was Universe Galvatron.
Oh,
20 quid.
Fuck me,
I don't know. Any deluxe you can't find on the shelves, 20 quid is horrible, you know what I mean?
Chris, right, Skids, do you have even so much of a vague memory of how much it cost last year?
I remember when you could buy a reissue for 15 quid and it was shipped from Japan for £5 when the yen was strong back in the day.
So for the sake of argument, it was around
this is just fields.
Orange groves as far as the eye could see.
You go to McDonald's and have enough change over to buy a Ferrari.
Sorry, yes, go on.
Sake of argument, right? So let about 20 quid or less for a blinking G1 Skids.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Try 30 quid.
That doesn't sound indignant to me. It's a G1 toy.
Yeah, 30 quid, 40 quid, 35
we're not
quid.
there yet. Where are we?
30 quid, 35 quid, 40 quid. Those are the prices I saw it going.
Today?
Yeah.
G1 Skids.
That doesn't sound
G1 Skids.
G1 Skids I saw unboxed.
Here we go. Shock me. Come on.
58.
Oh no! Everybody
that's-
wants to think the market's there for G1.
The problem is we are living in the middle of a recession.
But it's not because
It
it's
is not the money to be able to command that kind of prices.
But it's literally not because it's G1, it's because, hello, he's uber popular now because he's a
Burn in hell, James Roberts!
Basically, yes.
But that's not a bad thing because last night I realised I was being Skids when I was walking off my Nerf gun and pointing in people's faces when I was talking to them.
Yes, you were.
Shall we move on? Andy, can we have your low point?
No, my low point was when any media is spoiled or disturbed. So for the Skype call to go bad, that I was behind the camera doing the filming, cringing, and oh god, end the call, end the fucking
Let Greg go. Yeah. Let Greg save the lives
resources out there that he can save.
Just close the program down.
Give Greg
Anything
Berger
just
one
stop
more
it.
round of applause.
Yeah, no.
Right, now we won't close the program. Now give him another one until we can pat it out till they turn it
I
around.
saw Dave walking up to the AV system, just going like that, just like cut it.
And then beating it with the match.
He was looking really
But it's
ripped,
like-
and I couldn't blame him because it was just
It
cringe.
was painful.
I
wasn't dying over
I think Greg was sitting there thinking, well, you know,
Yeah,
y'all the applause.
The problem is, Greg was sitting there obviously embarrassed.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there obviously embarrassed.
No, but I think Greg was sitting there thinking, oh, they'll fix this in a second.
Yeah, because there was no
He was the
communication.
consummate professional that we know him to be.
Well, Greg was sat there not knowing what goes on. Every time we cheered for him as loud as we could,
He just went.
he just kind of went. I couldn't hear anything legible from that.
Well, you didn't see what the consummate professional when the camera was off. You didn't see what he did to that bar.
All the idea of Greg Berger going to bar rage.
Oh,
3 dead, 14 injured. As G1 Grimlock voice actor goes mental with a fucking chainsaw.
I hope that if he did go mental, he just started going,
Me Grimlock! No, me Greg Berger! Kick butt!
I bet you could.
My highlight would have to be finding my botcon set.
Of course.
As stupid as it is, it's my bot. It's the one thing I wanted this weekend, and to find it, I was so happy. I
There's
was.
nothing stupid about being happy about finding toys at Transformers. Not in the
As
slightest.
me and Andy will know when we bought Lego.
There's a special
Nothing
kind of
stupid
a
about
place
that.
reserved for you in hell. It's a place that where everything's really sturdily built and nothing can be exchanged for anything else.
But is it a place that everyone knows my name?
No.
Yes.
But when he gets to hell, and when he be stranded in heck.
No, he's basically in a brick house which cannot be
Actually, should we
reached.
describe
Should we
No, it's a normal house. That's the problem. It's not a Lego house.
Andy, before we continue, shall we describe Heck?
Oh, do I have to describe heck? Do I?
I believe,
Well, seems you're the ruler of this dimension.
as you are the curator of Heck.
Yeah, well, Heck is ruled by me, of course, the red lycra-suited, pointy-eared man with a pitchfork prodding people just to annoy them. It's not a dreadful place, so when the murderers and rapists go there, I say, no, sorry guys, you gotta go on the level below. What we do here is we serve you cake it's not bad, but it's really just not satisfying. Yet you have computer systems that just won't turn on, bottles that just won't open, and you know the little straws that you put in those containers, they just won't break.
How long is it buffering?
It's a long time. It's dialogue.
Sorry,
It's not awful. It's not torture, but it's annoying.
It's one of those things you're like, I know there's better systems out there than this, but I'm watching it anyway.
Mikey, you know me. You would agree that I would be a good ruler of this land of ignorance.
Well, just like mildly irritating,
Yeah.
but you need him anyway.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like I need to get to the shops, but my car needs to be refueled every 10 seconds.
Are all films in quick time here?
Mildly irritating, like being poked in the head by a large Northern Irish man.
I think it's possibly important to state
Well,
this isn't a unique thought. This is
Right.
somewhere.
I think that we should now move on.
You didn't do it all like yet.
Points.
Your low point.
I need my low point. Fine, Lego. No.
Nah.
Don't you fucking dare.
Hey, I got ninjas.
I know someone, and his gym hand is way strong.
No, my low point is kind of like a double-edged one. It was nice having the dealers' tables open last night for the hour, but one thing I noticed was like this morning when you could go in, a lot of the dealers had already slashed prices on some of the stuff that they didn't.
Really?
I've noticed a few of them on some of the ones that were like price expensive. Not a lot, not all across the board, but there was a few of them that like already slashed a few prices on things, and it was just like, that's a bit cheeky. You didn't sell it last night at what you hoped you could try and like sell it a bit more at.
That's the ceiling man.
Yeah. I will actually elaborate on what Becca was saying as well. The same Atmos didn't today feel more like a Sunday?
Yes.
It did a bit,
It did, yeah.
Actually, if I had to pick a non-vodka related low point, because fucking seriously, there are like 8 of you. It would be that it seems like opening for an hour on the Friday night was not the best of ideas. It seems to have thrown
It
the
needed to be for longer if they were going to do it.
it's just
but
I am hearing mixed views on it. I think it's 6 on one half a dozen the other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters to the guys who were going to fire all their money out in the first hour shopping anyway, but the retailers seem to be feeling the pinch of it.
It does fulfill an important thing though, because people who buy the weekend passes then get an advantage to other people who get the day passes.
There is a bit of positivity to it, but at the same time, it's sort of like for those who then come in on the Saturday and that, what have they got left?
Yeah.
Well, there is tons.
There was still a lot of stuff.
There's
but
a
it's
hell
like
of a
there's sort of like all the things that people really wanted to buy. If it was there, they got it on the Friday night basically.
Yeah.
And it kind of left that sort of that expectation on the Saturday, like Saturday morning. You kind of go in and kind of go, yeah, I've already been around half a dozen times last night. It was just like I don't need. I'm just kind of like I'll just sit in the bar.
It changes the pressure. It changes the pressure of the weekend.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing because it does sort of mean that you don't have to be there dead on time.
Yeah.
It means it changes it to the evening. So so you don't have to be right there to get on the bar.
May I suggest a solution to this? If you're not going to open on a Friday night, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Have pass collection somewhere else.
Yes.
So if you don't have your passes, you can wander in whilst that massive queue, and it was a huge queue.
It was absolutely
like
massive.
they've deliberately kept the layout basically the same to, I think, reduce culture shock, for the new locale. I think they could mix things up.
It's been the same.
I don't know that they will, but they could.
It's been the same setup for the last 3 locations.
Yeah.
So shall we move on to Mr. Sugar Bear?
Oh shit.
What's your highlight of this weekend, sir?
Oh man.
Oh, Bear. The Sugar Bear has a couple of good points for the evening.
I just threw my bottle. It is empty.
I say I've got 2 huge points. I've had a huge cracking time helping out. I'm getting the soul music in the background, boy. One good point. One weird point was nothing Transformer related. I was standing by a certain Dumb White, and he gives me a little figure. It's a tiny little superhero squad Ghost Rider.
A special needs Ghost Rider?
I was squealing big
I would
time.
like to point out I was actually standing next to
That's not racist.
Mr. Logan Blaze when he got this.
I would also like to point out
The noise that
some
came out of
people
him can only be described as feminine.
Yes.
But do you look like you will shit yourself and still smile?
You see me in the morning.
No,
Actually, you see me right now because I've been drinking.
for some reason I'm quite thankful I've not seen you in the morning.
Not as bad as I used to.
The equally good high point was the look I had about 2 hours ago from both Timey and Grufflock when I came down as a third person.
That was fantastic.
I do want to bring
hell
up
was that?
That was
me and Tommy
magic.
have said this in the past. Right? You are the heart and soul of this fucking
Oh, shut up!
No,
Yes.
don't even fucking deny this one.
No, I had to pick up here. Me and Adam have been talking this all the time. When I did the Follow Friday, that was deliberately so we could reference it. Heart, soul, and loins.
Yeah. You are at this point the heart, soul, and grinding loins of this community.
I didn't bring it up for that. I just went like
No, I know you didn't. However, we have to throw this out. Dude, you are a legend.
At the end of the day, you are pretty much the first person on Twitter who, no matter what somebody posts to say they're in a down mood, you are the first person who will post up to say, "Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help?"
That's just human nature.
It's not.
It's not.
Human nature is to kind of go.
Human nature is to circle around it.
I actually personify this. It's human nature to be an arsehole.
We're not going to get down to the floor.
That's
all I'm going to say is, right now, I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Logan Blaze. In the last year, you have earned a fucking place in the next year's Hall of Fame. Right?
And you have earned the fact that you will never be invited to my house because I fear you raping my asshole.
However, you will be invited to my house when we're going to sit outside Rob's house.
I just like it. You don't go in. You just sit outside, knowing that Rob is too afraid to come out.
And we will sit there, and we will have
Every now and again, I'll skip my
excuse me, I can't come into work today. Why? Because there's a man outside waiting to rape.
There's a man outside, he's masturbating furiously. Crying! In the shower. I don't know how the fuck you're in the shower out there, but he has. A low point, sir.
Homoerotic podcast. Hey, we just talk about comics.
The fuck has happened to you?
the show before. You want comics? JD Church can suck my ass.
It's all dicks and shit.
Danny Ketch for the win.
Chris, you want to talk about comics? I will give you a fucking pop.
Good. Yeah, Dial H was very good this week.
Don't you fucking placate. Placate me with that.
Don't you know me after
Did you read it?
Low point. It's totally a personal one. I feel I fucked up on some of the camera work, and it's
everyone, I would like everyone to kick Logan Blaze to the
fuck off! No.
Because the chances are he's done nothing wrong.
I think kicking him in the nuts is a little harsh. I think just on the way out, everyone gets to slap him in the chops.
Just gentle.
Look, I'm just drunk enough to be in that sort of weird mood. Just shut the fuck up.
Mel, I would like to hear your high points and low points.
Actually being able to buy a t-shirt that fits me and it's warm.
Hang on. Is your t-shirt warm?
Yes!
Random callback.
It's a great thing to fit that slightly.
No, last year.
Great, isn't it?
Everybody's thing!
Your low point? And you don't have to say Logan Blaze right there.
No, that's a bit low. I really can't say because it's not exactly fair because the location, hotel has been fantastic, but food poisoning isn't, and this was very close to it.
Fair enough. Okay.
What did you eat?
Rob.
Something I told them I was allergic to and not put in my food.
Rob. And I would like to say, if everybody would like to have a look at Rob.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And just rub their knees.
Just my knees?
It's a little punk up, he's like staring at the sun.
I'm just going to go into that small room over there and lock myself in.
That would be a tactical error because you turn around and at least 4 of us would be in there before.
No!
You mean the Victorian?
45 minutes.
A low point right now is the fact that there's a lot of people in arm's reach that I can't escape.
Rafalee's going to get ready for you.
25.
Commence the raping!
Tell me this isn't homoerotic raping. Stop it up, Bess.
Here's literally. Breathe. You've heard the movie, and you can hear him having a flash. We've lost 4 teams. That's what means. It sounds like an air escaping balloon is Paul and Adam's until Joe.
Oh, you bastards!
Andy, why they get they're better than us because this happened. We're
I assume so.
You just need to go.
Why does Joy feel so bad?
That's wrong. So your highlight was that.
That would never gonna work.
We all change our highlight at this point.
Oh god, my lungs burn.
We shall now take a brief intermission. We'll be back shortly.
Rob, highlights and lowlights.
Oh god.
Oh,
God bless this man and all who's sailing him.
Oh, he has a lot of semen.
Highlight was an excruciatingly long being boiled alive in traffic
highlight.
Whilst going through the town inspired by Sheldon.
Oh yeah,
That was fun.
That was great.
That was absolutely goddamn
I
brilliant.
can hear a lot of people's cogs going in their minds, going, what the hell is he talking about? Just imagine, if you will, that a car full of people who are fans of the Big Bang Theory are going through a town.
Except me.
Bad people.
Apart from you, because you're wrong in the head.
Because I enjoy good things.
And
Can I be honest? I'm not a fan of the Big Bang Theory, but I know it.
But
I know
it's going through an entire town
understand it.
where everything is called Sheldon's. And to top it off, the last shop on that stretch was called Cooper's.
You're missing out the point in the middle.
I
Between Sheldon's and Cooper's.
Where there
we
was
had-
Sheldon's Court.
No, we had Stanley Carpets.
Oh, Stanley's Carpets was after Cooper's.
We're not having that for a second night running.
But I remember when I invented carpets. I remember the day I invented carpets.
Oh, yeah.
I was really fucking dumb.
What is going on? This is the fourth time I've heard this thick. No. This thick, gruff Stanley impression this weekend.
Oh, it's just another one of my terrible impressions of somebody who doesn't sound like anything like
Oh,
you.
but Nick Roach was doing one earlier.
What?
Oh, Nick Roach was doing the same thing earlier.
Nick Roach stole your voice.
Roach, the man who I'm in the same building as, has been
Stolen your voice.
stealing my voice.
Stanley don't sound like that.
Mind you, to be fair, Greg Berg did warn us the voice actors would do this.
I'm feeling sorry you just made my van night.
No, you don't want to take a time to cover it on.
Yes, I do. I would love some.
Okay.
Negative yet. My low point is possibly going to be when this podcast finishes, because everyone seems to have the idea of raping me.
Good idea. That's my new high point.
It's time to rape the rock.
At this point in time, my low point is being a collector of hot rods and jet fires, because I have bought some extremely shit figures for some high price.
Titanium.
I bought a titanium hot rod.
It's the best of the lot. It's the best
But
of the lot.
it still break when anyone looks at it.
But Rob,
Very
you
breakable.
had to buy a titanium hot rod this
Actually-
year because you got Jetfire,
Well, I have
titanium
one, I
Jetfire last year.
Yes, and I looked at him as soon as I put him on my shelf, and his backpack fell off. So I cannot look at my shelf anymore.
I would say the titanium Rodimus or the titanium Megatron, the second Megatron.
Yeah, not the one that you lay down.
No, not the fucking war within piece of shite.
No, not the first one.
That's just a huge GoBot.
That's the box.
Yeah, this is the horrible one that you just lie down.
They're both horrible.
Not that one, the other one.
Speaking of,
You lie the other one
Titanium.
down too.
Yeah, but there's more happens.
Yeah, but it turns into a box, not a thing.
there was a titanium. There was actually 2 titanium Grimlocks.
Was it? However, you did buy.
Unboxed titanium Grimlock was 40 quid.
Oh my god.
And if he didn't have the stand, he was 30 quid.
Fucking.
At that point, I walked away from the table.
But you did buy Legends Jetfire and Hotshot.
I did.
How good are the Cybertron Legends?
They are quite good.
But Cyberverse is where it's at, even now.
They're not Cyberverse. I did not buy Cyberverse.
Oh, is this a thing?
Damn it.
Yeah, Rob
I opened the wood.
doesn't like Cyberverse.
Damn it, Chris.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
You bought
Go back to my drink.
pre-Cyberverse now, Rob.
The word Cyberverse.
Proto-Cyberverse.
Just because it didn't say Cyberverse in the box doesn't make them not Cyberverse.
I will divorce you.
Legion's
I think finally
I wanna
we
be
need to come to a man, and before we actually come to this man to get his highlights and lowlights, I would like to quickly say, Tricky sir, you have gone above and beyond this weekend.
Hey here.
Right?
Yeah.
You have done more this weekend than I could ever be asked to do.
Entire year.
I only made 12 drop once.
You might have
Oh, fuck you for your platitudes. Moving on. No, in all seriousness, mate, I do feel that you need to get some kind of accommodation here. You have arranged stuff, you have got stuff done,
whilst I have been lying face down in the bed, possibly hungover,
Possibly unconscious.
possibly dead,
Possibly alone, possibly not.
possibly wanking with tears in my eyes,
Possibly
It's a fun game, isn't it? And I do feel that you have done more this year than I've actually been able to do in the last few years. So for that, I thank you. And I do feel a round of applause is in order. And not just that. In the last year or so, you have stepped up your game. And you have pulled out some awesome stuff. So once again, a round of applause. Now you're officially a resource that I can mine.
Mine or mine?
Mine. In both and a very real and physically binding one.
That's not Minecraft reference.
And so with that, sir, round this out, your highlights and lowlights.
My lowlights are purely practical. We are now in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's brand new venue. Things are going to go badly, things are going to go well. It's all a learning experience, but they will get used to us, we will get used to them, it will be much better next year, I'm absolutely sure. Unfortunately, the things that we can't do anything about. The only thing that's anywhere near here is the NEC.
Yes.
Yeah.
The NEC looks like it's where they shot 28 Days Later. It's fucking empty. There's a subway there, there's a Wetherspoons there. They're not open. If you keep walking, you actually get to a station that has a subway. Not a subway that you ride, a subway where you eat.
But have a subway.
That wasn't the all-you-can-eat subway where you just walk in and just pick what you fancy.
It was for a brief amount of time.
That's not a thing.
And then the
there was nobody behind the counter.
Yes, it was, as I said, 28 days later. So that was my low light, is that you are kind of forced to either get a return ticket into Birmingham to do anything, or you get a taxi, or you get a car, and it's all a bit of a hassle, but it's a learning experience, and I'm sure we'll bear this in mind next year, and it'll all be fine. But this year, that's a bit of a
preparation.
Yeah, you've got to know what you're getting into.
Whose is this, seriously?
Yours.
It is now.
Beat it, mine.
My high point is boys, Reflex a little too early, was recording Happy Hour in the bar on Friday, because that was fucking amazing. Now, for those of you listening out there, every now and again you'll hear a little bit of editing.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
You will eat your own testicles.
I'm not going that way. There were very few things that Gruffluck will not allow to be said in this show. There are one or two things that he edits out and you hear as strange ones. Now, unfortunately, one of these things was mentioned during the show. But in passing, there was no design here. It was just in passing.
Is it titanium?
We have a show here where last night we recorded something about Stanley wanking over the pictures of dead children. Right? There are very few things
about Stanley. You'll get that edited out.
He was just searching for amuse.
Good stuff. It doesn't offend, it just tickles. That kind of stuff. I would say you failed there, sir.
Sadly, during the mentioning of this, it became a little bit of a meme. I'm not even sure the second half of the show is savable.
Yeah. We'll find out.
So if you never hear the Happy Hour recording the AA, it was fucking amazing.
You'll hear at least some of it.
It may be a hard edit.
That's an edit. But no, I need to replace it with the rest of McFeely going, "Hi, I'm TV's Chris McFeely.
How are you? You may know me from such films as the
Transformers Master Force.
You may know me as the person who shipped 4 million copies of Secret 6.
One that was
said.
Even that was Tiny Titans.
Yeah, you pointed at me, but it's like
All
Tiny
down to
Titans,
two
Avengers
words.
Academy, Journey into Mystery. These are the things you should read.
I concur.
Yeah.
So actually, I think we're going to point at McFeely after Tricky's low light.
I've done my low light.
Yes, it's highlight.
I've done both.
No, it's his low lights and then his
Yes,
highlights?
he just did it in different orders.
Because he's trans.
Is it Robin?
You're not fucking running this thing.
It might work better.
It's nice to have somebody.
To finish this off, we all need now to point at McFeely and say, "You bastard, you made me buy."
I would like to hear this. I would like
You
to
made
hear
him
this.
By
buy!
saying,
You made
You made him buy!
McFeely, you
made me
bastard,
What did I make you buy? What did I make you buy?
First up, I bought Secret Six,
Good man.
and it's fucking amazing.
And the dove?
And then I introduced Rob to Secret Six.
Oh,
And Rob has now read most of Secret Six.
you didn't know you were born.
And Stu has now read all of Secret Six.
Catman
And Slick has now read all of Secret. So thank you for that one.
I like to think I.
However,
Uh-oh.
you unwielding twat. I bought Taskmaster, the miniseries.
Yeah.
That's good!
That's
Which
good.
is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is no longer in continuity.
What they
What
do?
has happened?
New 52.
It has been
Yeah.
it has been knocked out of the way
By
Deadpool.
Deadpool and
Because of
fuck
goddamn
Daniel Day.
Deadpool and his goddamn fucking popularity,
No, what?
the Taskmaster series is no longer in continuity.
Describe to me how I don't read Deadpool regularly. What happened?
He is not he's not a deep cover agent,
How do we know?
because it has been mentioned, well, that's just a lie.
No, fuck Daniel.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
He's
have-
leaving Deadpool anyway.
Would it rate?
Avengers Academy validated.
Yes, it goddamn did.
Yeah, so
Yes, it-
you know, one thing says no.
To be fair,
one thing
Deadpool
says
does
yes.
exist in the world all of the
It
time.
fucking does.
That's
no.
true enough. That's true
Fuck
enough.
that video game as
When
well.
you know something, McFeely?
Yeah.
I need to call you by your last name. I do apologize.
Everybody does. It's all right. You know, it's like every time anybody
Chris.
lists off the Mikey, Gruffy, Logan, Chris.
I don't mind
Gruffy.
I don't mind being
tacked
called
on the
Gruffy.
end.
Gruffy is a great name, and I love it.
I call you.
May I suggest Sea Dog?
I Captain Anal.
I have
The
no
Piss Master.
nicknames. This is it.
Chris,
You're on the wrong show then, my friend.
I would like everyone at the same time now, on the count of three, to just say the word Chris.
Yeah.
Because He gets called McFeely too many times.
It's
so,
okay.
1, 2, 3, Chris! Chris Ed.
Not that. Just drunk enough to know I'm drunk.
Rob, would you like to point at McFeely and say,
Good night.
I blame you for?
What did I make you buy?
I blame you for whatever he does.
Oh, well.
Because it's
That is
infectious and Rob will off my hands.
That's a burden that's hard to share.
Mike?
Christopher McFeely.
Yes. No, that's bad.
It have a middle name. Because it
Christopher Mark McFeely.
Oh god.
Is that your confirmation name?
I blame you, sir, for me having to put up with every comparison from people I've never met of, it's the Irish one who's not McFeely.
That's not a real thing. That doesn't happen.
That does bloody well.
Unfortunately, I have seen this take place.
Really?
Yes. Lots of
Random people.
The virgins of the Autumn Assembly. Would you like to point at McFeely and blame him for something?
It doesn't have to be real.
I don't. You know.
I think we
I blame you for making my husband pregnant.
After the last time we taught you learned.
I do enjoy a challenge.
Martin!
I blame Chris for the Digimon wiki.
No, okay.
Were you was it your brainchild?
Absolutely nothing to do
Was
with
it pretty
that.
much your brainchild?
No.
Really?
Oh, no, I have
remember
nothing to do with that.
I remember some stories from someone working quite hard in the Digimon wiki.
Well, maybe somebody too. I used to run a website that's still out there. You can find it with this computer. Then I used to run, and it's still up there. That was a wiki before there was wikis, but I don't have anything to do with actual Digimon.
And this is where it gets fun. Because this has been a lie.
What?
This has been a pretense.
Uh-oh.
Because from this point on, we're going to fucking blame Matt.
Yay!
So we're going to say, Andy, I would like you to blame Matt for anything you can fucking think of. Holocaust.
That's probably easier.
I blame you, Matt, for making Mikey your bitch. He was once mine, you see.
Yeah, I thought I was my own.
You're your own bitch.
I am the bitch of no man but me.
The bitch of Christmas past.
I am the bitch of anyone who finds a fandom I'm into and then says, look, articulated figures.
I would like you to blame Matt for anything you can think of.
I blame you for Gruffy having an ego about the nerd sphere.
Hey, let's be fair here. My patch.
Why are you pointing at me? What do I need to blame myself for?
Paul, yo! I blame Matt for all the different personalities I now seem to possess.
You are schizophrenic.
Sugar Blaze.
Sugar Blaze.
Sugar Blaze.
Yeah,
No.
Oh God, no.
This is going to be fun.
I'm leaving the room.
What essay would you like to bring forth to blame Matt for?
For volunteering me for doing the Howard the Duck commentary.
Tricky. I blame Matt for not offering Chris a podcast, and I blame Chris for not getting the most out of Nicole. Because Nicole is a fucking genius.
Don't tell her that, she'll believe it.
She is though!
No, but she's Nicole. She can't believe that.
To
She does.
be fair, I mean, I did kind of give, when she said I want to do something, I said, by all means, go ahead and do it, so you're welcome on the Nicole front, but,
That's the random thing to do.
And then finally
The Chris McFeely hour.
Just trying to be flexible.
What I think of today's weather. People would listen. Here.
Nicole is one of the naturally filthiest people I ever talked to.
Right and all. Yeah. No, it gets worse because she denies it constantly. I'm so innocent. I'm so innocent.
I referred to a unrecorded podcast where I was playing Minecraft. We were playing. I said, "What's the difference between black wood and white wood?" She said, 3 inches.
I never to any Skype conversation with her ever where you give her 5 minutes to start a topic.
I like a nice clean podcast. I don't know a clean show.
Why the hell are you here?
There was vodka.
So, sir, I challenge thee. I challenge thee to lay out perfectly innocent, nice and gentle lines, and see what she does with
It
them.
happens every week. She don't
Yeah.
always do it.
She's a female me.
JD.
That's not a bit too much, no, it's not.
Just trying to get the fucking show done in less than 90 minutes. That goes on in a week as it is.
Right.
And I'm fucking awful. I ramble on for forever, and I always take up the show.
I think we should ask Adam what he blames.
Actually, I think we should. Adam's fallen foul of the thing that I complained about, so I'm not going to talk about it. Why don't you highlight some little less?
He did say. No, my highlight has been surrounded by a group of people that I am happy enough to call friends.
Hey.
I thought you were hanging out with us.
I'll drink to that.
On Rob's lap.
His testicles to friends.
His penis is my buddy.
Penis.
He was asleep at the time.
Hey, a little like
Tickling him.
You never get the required reaction. No, actually, in all seriousness, my highlight of AA is the same as it's always been. I am surrounded by a group of people that I am fortunate enough to call friends. And I absolutely love the fact that you can walk into somewhere and there are people who are glad to see you.
When is this going to happen to you?
It happens to everyone else. I'm just happy to see it.
Get the fuck out.
And then, of course, there's the moment where Chris falls asleep.
I'll be
That's when the hippo kicks in.
That's when the rain acid kicks in.
God, now watch it low light.
Hello, light. I would actually say we'd probably be the dealer room. In general, harsh.
Yeah.
But fair. But then again, that's probably because I'm not here to buy toys this year.
You're not unique in that regard.
No, it has been.
I don't mean that as a song.
No, it is one of those things that's happened this year. Not a lot of people have money. As a result, dealer room prices have seemed a bit extreme.
Well, it's not that they've seen it. They are. It's not just through the filter of the eyes of somebody who lacks the funds. It is the 25 for fucking arachnid. I'm still hung up on it.
It has
Like, 20 quid for a swerve.
Right?
That's not so bad. Those are Asian exclusives.
Last year that doesn't seem so bad.
It doesn't.
Look at that. Last year I paid 25 for a Vortex.
Vortex, yes, Vortex.
Right, Dark Moon Vortex, which was a Asian exclusive. It's £5 cheaper this year for the Asian exclusives, and yet that seems too much.
On the other hand, Swerve is on a quest.
A
quest to get into your wallet and release the glory that is inside.
I do think that's down to the fact that, you know, there's not a great deal of toys out there that really...
This is the problem.
For all the modern stuff, there's not a lot of it. We got a couple of Fluxes and a couple of Voyagers, and there's not much else going on right now. It's all the fun.
And there you have it, kiddies. That's all we've managed to save. I hope you enjoyed that lost hour and a half of pure nonsense. Thank you to everyone who took part, and once again apologies that it all went horribly wrong on the technical side, which is what usually happens at this point. Okay then, we're going to get out of here and let you get on with your lives. Take care now. Bye bye.
Ha ha ha!